Welcome back once again. So we have successfully finished our social media app UI design, and now it's time to export all of our artboard so that we can provide it to the developer and they will work on it. Alright, so now once you will have your design ready, then you can simply share your project in several ways. The way is that, so another way is that share. So in here you will be able to see an option called share. So click on it, and once you will click on this share button, then you will be able to see in here you can see a couple of options. First one is link, so this one is going to be your link name, then the design review, and then the link access. Okay, so view setting. So what does it mean is that if you want to view this link only, then you can simply click on this. If you want to add for the developer, then you can select on development, then select presentation, user testing, and custom. Several other options are here. So just click on this design review just for getting feedback, and the link access, who will be able to access the link. So if you click here, then you can see anyone with the link. So if you provide the link to anyone, then they will be able to access it. If you want to invite some people, then you can simply invite them, and then you can add it. So in here you can add the people name here by clicking here. So we don't need to have this one right now. We can simply click anyone with this link, and in here you can customize your link or manage link. So we don't need to do anything, just leave it as it is. And then if I'm going to click on it, then it is going to create a link for us. So you can see the creating public link, and once we will have this link, we will be able to access this one. So first I'm gonna, okay, so this is our link, and this is the link that we have. So in here we can copy the link, and then we can open our browser. Once we will open our browser, we will be able to access our data. So this is our browser, and in here we can simply paste the link. So click on it, and just wait a minute, and let's see if we can see our data. So it is redirecting to this xd.adobe.com, and in here we can see our app name which we have given. We can see social media app, and here we go. We can see our UI is here. So guys, how cool is it? So we can easily access all of we can easily share the link, and developer or other person to whom you are thinking to share your project, you can simply share the link. And in here you will be able to see 1 of 9. It means that we have 9 artboards, and from the 9 artboards we can see the one and click on it. Then we will be able to see the sign up page, then click on it. We are in home page, then we can see our add friend page, and then we can see our chat page, our group page, our create group page. Alright, so this way we can get all the pages that we have. So we can get our chat UI page, but it is not gonna work functionally here. But yeah, it is working here. It will only work for the link, but it is not gonna give you any other features like the scrolling or other complex features. Okay, so this way you can get your data, and if your user want, they can make a comment here, and you can get the feedback from them. And you can also use this thing in grid view. Okay, you can see it in a grid view. So simply click on it, then you can do this thing. All right, and if you want, you can click on it. Okay, so it takes time, and see, so it's depend on the internet speed. So the scrolling is gonna work here, but it is gonna take a while to load the data. And click on it, see, we can log out, click on it, it is working here. And if I'm going to click on sign up, then we can also see the animation. See, the animation is for here, but sometimes it is gonna see. Now we cannot scroll it, so we need to have good internet connection, or it takes time to load the data. Okay, now if I'm gonna click on this one, here you go. So we can see all of our artboards are here in the grid view. So this is another way to share your project, share your art design. And what else we can do? We can simply export our data. So how can we export our data? So if you want to export our data, then so before that, let me create a folder here. We can say here so in here we can rename the folder name. We can say social app UI. Here you go. Now once we will be so now we need to click on this file option, and in here you will be able to see an option called export. So by clicking here, it will give you an option called base, selected, or all artboards. So we want to export all the artboards, so I'm going to click on all artboards. Now it is going to ask you the directory, where do you want to save it. So I want to save it on my desktop, and I have created a folder called social app UI, and in here you will be able to see the options like in the format. So what format do you want to save your project? You can choose PNG, SVG, PDF, and JPG. So I'm going to choose PNG, and export for design, web, iOS, and Android. You have a couple of options, and then we can click on this export all artboards. So click on it, and it is gonna export everything for us. So I guess it has finished. Now click on it, and here you go. So now we have our design. See, we can see all of our artboard one by one, and now we can simply open it, and it is gonna open in a image previewer. So now I'm gonna open the second one, then the third one, fourth one, fifth one, this one, and this one. Now let's see if we can see everything here. So this is our message UI, then this is our profile, and you can share your project with your team member or with the developer of this app. Then the home page, but nothing is gonna work, so we cannot do any sort of animation or any other thing here because it's just a PNG format. And then we can see our create group, our chat page. Okay, so we got an error here, guys. See, we can see our back button is showing here, but we didn't notice it here earlier. So we will solve it, and everything is working fine. So now, let me show you where is the error coming. So this one is coming here. So I'm gonna remove this one. So it has removed. See, it has removed. Now let me run it, and let me see. So this one was showing in this chat option, now it doesn't have it. Alright, so now everything is working perfectly, and now again let me run it. So is there anything missing? So sign off. Yeah, it's perfect. So this one is perfect, this one is perfect. For this one, for the chat option is here. Okay, so for the group, we're in group. For the chat, we're in chat page. Click on it. We're in we can scroll our chat data, we can also scroll it. Now we're in group page, and then we can create group. Here you go, we can create our group, and here you go. So we are all done, we have finished this thing. And if you want to export the solve one, so we have an issue here. So if you want to only export this one particularly again, then you can also do it. Click on this export, and then click on this selected, because we have selected this one. Then we can click on this selected, and you can see the chat. We can say 1 for the update one, and then export, and here you go. Now let's see. See, we can see chat 101. Now we don't have these issues here. Right, so we have successfully finished our project, and so we can do it in different ways. Like we can check it, we can do it by clicking on this one. So now let me refresh it and let's see if we can see the update one, if it's updated with the changes. So these are the two ways to share your project with your team members or with the developers. So either you can create a group, or either you can create a link by sharing, and in here you can also add the password protected, or several other things are available here. Okay, and you can, and obviously you can do it. So this is the final version of our application, and I'm gonna finish this project right here.